it's Becky with MB Home Gals and Lori.
Hello.
And so we talked about going shopping. So that was kind of a long video to talk about the fun part. And now we found the house and we're going to
Write the contract, write the offer.
write.
So write the offer, write the contract.
Well, we hope it gets accepted,
Yes.
and that's our job to negotiate back and forth. But once we've gone through all that, there's many moving parts to a contract.
Right.
So, I mean, it's a 10-page document, but there could be so much more.
Yes, it's a very detailed, and it's going to address everything that's going to be going on throughout the phase from that offer, the time that offer is accepted, all the way to closing. So it's going to evolve and change all the way through that process.
Mm-hmm. And it's our timeline too. There's different dates in there, and unlike other states that I've talked to clients that have moved from other states, all these timelines run concurrently, which means your inspection time and the time that you have to get your final financing,
Right.
they run together. So you thought we were busy when we were out looking at houses. We still need info from you. So I guess the first important thing is once we have everybody's agreed on the contract and it's the last person that signs it, then that's the date everything starts.
Countdown begins from there.
That's right. And then we're gonna call you and say,
We're going to need your checks.
so we talked about those checks, the option and the earnest money. What's important about that is that if we don't take those over to the title company, which we'll discuss about what the title company does, it's a third party. It's where all the paperwork is documented and the
The checks are
closing
receipted,
table.
that kind of
Yes. And when we go, that all of those documents, signed documents, and the checks need to be there within 3 days.
Correct.
To make to ensure that that contract is valid. So you can't fly out of town without giving us some money
Yes.
if you're going to buy a house.
And those checks, like we discussed in the previous video, will be deposited. So it's not like it's going to title and they're going to hold it.
Doesn't
and
go
that
in a
shuffles-
drawer.
No, it does not.
Mm-mm.
So know that right off the bat.
It goes into an escrow account that the title company has. So, and it's ever evolving. It's a lot of behind the scenes. When we make requests for repairs, that's an addendum to the original contract. It might say in the MLS, it comes with a refrigerator and the washer and dryer. Well, that's great, but we're gonna make sure it's written up in a way where that washer and dryer and refrigerator are gonna
It's an addendum to that contract. So everything, of course, no agreements verbally. Everything's going to be addressed in that contract, whether it be the washer and dryer or the refrigerator. It's going to be on an amendment to that contract. And again, it's ever flowing. So things can be added once we
for
go through
everyone's
inspections.
protection.
Correct.
For everyone, it's just to keep everything very black and white, and so that there are no oopsies
Right.
at the end.
Right.
So when you see us with dark circles under our eyes, it's usually the late night
Correct.
stuff that we're doing, because we have to, in a timely manner, give those to all the different parties involved: survey, our broker, the lender. So there's quite a bit behind the scenes. Once we found a house, yes, we still want to talk to you, want to see you, of course, but we're doing some stuff too on our end. And so we hope to get you under contract and then tell you about the next phase of buying the house.